song. Stan RadioStyle. Hope everybody out there's having themselves a great day. Wanted to do a quick show here for us. 9 ways to attract your soulmate. 9 solid ways. And this is soulmate. This can be used for the most part to get your specific person as well. But certainly kind of if you're just going for love in general, this is some great approaches to kind of work on areas to kind of focus some of your energies on, and you'll find great results when it comes to trying to manifest love. It's incredible how it works. One is awesome, is being happy. Try to be happy most of the time when you're in a good, happy place. One, it's very attractive when people smile, but 2, when you tend to be in a happy place most of the time, the energy that you're radiating is a very attractive kind of energy, right? Happy people are fun to be around. Bummer people aren't. So being happy, a great way to kind of help put things forward. Being truthful. Be truthful with what you really need and want and should have in a relationship. Be truthful about what is going to really work and bring you joy and be a part of your growth and, being able to grow together with someone. Really being able to look at ourselves with our little faults and things and understanding that there's certain aspects of ourselves that maybe a certain kind of patience may be needed. So being, and hopefully even working on some of these things that maybe are a little bad behaviors, maybe insecurities, right? Some of these things that we have. So trying to be truthful and sort of looking at these things and working on them is a very, very good way to make headway. Also, use visualizations. We've talked about imagination, right? Trying to visualize with as many senses as you possibly can. It makes just a much more realistic sensory experience, which inside of ourselves, when you're imprinting it that way, there's the imagination and memory actually reside in the same part of the brain. So when you try to do imaginal work, the brain thinks it's a memory and it actually treats it as such. So then your subconscious mind, when it pulls from it, is constantly looking at this memory and going, oh yeah, I remember when that happened. And that's because we created that imagination, that visualization. And thusly, again, if it's real inside, and that was what Goddard was always talking about. If it's real inside, then it's real outside, because we are the creator. The creator's in us. We are one and the same. Very powerful stuff. Heal past wounds. Any sort of bad things that you got in the back, bad mojo, stuff we got shoved off into the closet that we don't want people to know about. Really good time to think about really actually, trying to heal some of that stuff, trying to let some of that stuff go, trying to get it out of your life. Make room for new, make room for good, make room for a better life, right? And sometimes you got to do that by getting rid of old stuff that's just clutter, old stuff that's just in the way. So sometimes cleaning out our closet, figuratively and literally. Sometimes cleaning out the junk in our basements, our closets, under the stairs. That aspect can go a long way. Cleaning out our drawers, cleaning out clothes, all that stuff can make a huge difference in getting rid of some of this past energy that sometimes hangs around and lingers. Make your life a playground. Have fun wherever you're going. Seriously. Enjoy yourself. If you're not enjoying yourself in your life, kind of goes back to that being happy kind of concept. But if you're not enjoying your life and yourself and what you've got going on in your own world, again, that level of attraction, that level of energy that you're reflecting back out to the universe is just not beneficial to trying to find love, trying to find your soulmate. Your soulmate's better than that, right? They don't want grumpy. They don't want grumpy Gus. They want to be with the wonderful you that you know you are. And so when we get ourselves in those little funky bunches, get our panties in a bunch, sometimes we, need to just adjust and deal with it and move on and not let it ruin our day. And that's a key thing. So try to keep things going in that way. Let's see here. Listen to your intuition. This is a key one. Key. Very important. Your intuition's going to talk to you. It's that first voice, that first thought, that first spark, that first thing. And then you think about it. The intuition's the thing that happens before you start thinking about it, before you go, well, what if, or hey, what is, or did you just say, whatever it is that fires off after the awesome, brilliant idea pops into your head, that first awesome, brilliant idea is intuition. Now, I wouldn't make life-changing decisions off that. I would definitely sometimes use logic as a good way to, look into bigger decisions, right? You shouldn't just, willy-nilly make things. But when it comes to should I contact him, should I not? And, and I'm not saying ask the question and then see how you feel, because that's horribly difficult. But I'm saying if you're like in the middle of something and you're like, I should just text her, do it. Don't think about it. It popped into your head. If it's one of those things like, should I text her? Yeah, I know. I just heard it. No, don't. Trust me. Trust me. That's not working. That's not going to do it. And what your answer is probably not correct. Might be. Some of you maybe. But for the most part, it's one of those, I'm doing something else and it pops into your head or whatever. Go for it. Find out. What do you got to lose? I mean, unless you're doing it all the time, then, maybe you're kind of being needy or too much or too fast or whatever. So always look at your situation. Don't just say, okay, you said, and then just go run with it. You got to apply these things to your life. You got to look inward. You got to look. I'm just trying to offer you tools. I'm not trying to say, here's what you must do. These 9 things are great ideas of what you could do that will make a huge difference. And the final one, be the love you want to give to another. Radiate that same love. Be that love. Feel that love in the morning when you do your manifestation, when you do your imaginal work. Try to get yourself to that level of feeling. Be that love. And you will find awesome results will happen from it. You will find a great deal of difference in the way you feel most of the time, but then also on top of that, some of the signs that you start to see again will start popping back up. Because again, it's that level of love, it's that level of energy that we're reflecting back, if you will. That level of energy that we're resonating at is what we're sending out and is what's coming back to us. And so when we can keep that up, the being happy. Again, a few of these are tied together, in my opinion, as far as trying to keep yourself in a good, happy, flowing, enjoying my life kind of place. And when you're coming from that angle, you'll find just incredible results and great experiences, okay? Hopefully this all makes a big difference for you guys. Going to be going out with a Rachel Platt song. It's called Fight.